Hi guys, Rom Guji here, and today we're going to be talking about the OnePlus Nord. Yes, the fabled OnePlus Nord. OnePlus has started pre-orders of the OnePlus Nord without even actually ever showing the full phone. So should you buy it? Should you buy the invite for the OnePlus Nord? And what does it mean for you? Is OnePlus Nord better than iQOO 3, India's cheapest Snapdragon 865 phone? Or should you go for OnePlus Nord? And what accessories will you require with OnePlus Nord? We'll answer all of these questions right now. Right now. Should you buy OnePlus Nord? Okay. Should you buy OnePlus Nord is a very complicated question. The problem is that the OnePlus Nord is a great phone. It has quad cameras, it has dual selfie cameras in the front, great screen to body ratio, great build quality, and a great operating system. Where it actually lacks is the Snapdragon 765G chipset. And for a lot of day to day users, the Snapdragon 765 would not make much of a difference. But anyone who plays games will realize as soon as they start playing the game on their phone that there is a huge difference between the OnePlus Nord and the iQOO 3. That gets us to our second part, iQOO 3 versus the OnePlus Nord. The OnePlus Nord actually comes with a lot of features, right? It has a quad camera, it has a fluid AMOLED display of 90 Hz, it's a full HD plus display, and a great build quality. Oxygen OS is one of the best OSs out there. Compared to iQOO UI, it is really amazing. But the two three things that the iQOO does better and has better, which the OnePlus Nord does not have. And that simply, firstly, is the processor. iQOO 3 has a Snapdragon 865 processor that is available today at 32,000. The build quality of the phone is amazing. It is at par with all the flagships out there. Moreover, if you observe, the 865 is a very well performing chip when compared to 765, obviously, because 865 is the truly flagship chip, whereas the 765 is a one step down. But one thing that OnePlus Nord has, the 5G, the base models of iQOO 3 do not have that. And if you're comparing both, the fair comparison is only between the base models of iQOO 3 and OnePlus Nord. Now it is rumored that the OnePlus Nord will be announced between 32,000 to 37,000 or even 40,000. So yeah, OnePlus Nord is going to be costly for a phone that is one step down from the flagship level. So, iQOO has Snapdragon 865 processor, a better RAM, a better storage type, it has UFS 3.1 and a faster charging. Now, the OnePlus Nord, even though there were a lot of rumors about how fast the charging would be in the Nord, the OnePlus Nord is going to come with 30T warp charge, that is 30-watt charging, and it is going to come with 765G, which is a 5G processor. Otherwise, it is a typical OnePlus phone. They have not even changed the design language. So should you go for it in comparison to the iQOO 3? I would honestly say iQOO 3 seems like a better deal. Except for the OS and the fast AMOLED screen, iQOO does most of the things better. And when I say better, really better. Here you get the monster touch buttons, you get a great camera. By the way, the camera setup between iQOO 3 and OnePlus Nord is comparable. So I don't think you're losing out much on the back camera part. Yes, on the front, the OnePlus Nord does have a dual selfie camera, but otherwise you're not missing out on much. Actually, iQOO 3 is a great value for money. So in case you're confused between OnePlus Nord and iQOO 3, and the operating system isn't your first preference, but rather the sheer performance of the phone, then I think you should go for iQOO 3. Now, what are the accessories that you will be needing for OnePlus Nord? Okay, so OnePlus Nord actually, like every phone of OnePlus, does not include a headphone jack. Even though it is supposed to be coming for the budget sector, it does not include a headphone jack. So willy-nilly, you're going to have to buy a Bluetooth headphone. Now, which Bluetooth headphone to buy is a big conundrum for people, because you're buying a phone worth 32,000, which is supposed to be mid range, 32 to 37, and over that you need to now buy a Bluetooth headphone pair, right? What do we do? I would suggest you go for Boat's wireless Bluetooth headphones or Bolt Audio's wireless Bluetooth headphones. These are the two headphones, and even Noise. Though I am not sure of Noise because I've never tested them, but a lot of my friends do, and they like it. And there's also another company that I'll be reviewing soon. I haven't really received my delivery yet. Is the NU Republic. They have really nicely priced earphones, but I'm not sure about the quality. What I'm sure about the quality is of Bolt wireless earphones and headphones, and Bolt Audio's wireless earphones, and they're actually very nice. I've used them both. I used the Boat AirDops 311 for my daily usage. I run wearing these. I don't use it with my iQOO 3 when I'm listening at home because it has a hi-fi DAC. So you actually need to use good quality wired headset for a great music experience. So that's what I do. I'll be attaching both my recommendations for wired headsets as well as the wireless ones for OnePlus Nord in case you're interested and are going to buy a OnePlus Nord. In case you're buying a OnePlus Nord, OnePlus this time has leaked some amazing cases, right? And I think if you pre-order, you might get that or in the pop-up box. And the cases are so beautiful. I really envy OnePlus Nord users specifically for those cases because those cases are really, really well designed and they're really attractive. So it will be a head turner. Now, to further up the ante, OnePlus Nord is trying to take the position of all these phones that are actually trying to counter OnePlus's market. So, for example, iPhone introduced iPhone SE 2. The Realme X50 Pro was just out for sale, and the iQOO 3 is already there, right? But I think the most value for money right now is iQOO 3, and their UI is pretty good, but it is still very buggy. So if you're buying the iQOO 3, you might need to have some patience with the operating system, the UI, for a few days before they update to Android 11, I think. Otherwise, if I was given a straight choice between OnePlus Nord and iQOO 3, I would choose iQOO 3 because it doesn't make sense to buy a step down processor at the same price where you can buy a full-fledged flagship processor phone like iQOO 3, right? So yeah, and I think the price that at which OnePlus is releasing their phones is based surely on their brand value today. And moreover, a lot of people have been facing bugs because OnePlus has been releasing phones in a big, hurry. So that might be something to look at. Guys, that's all for today. If you did like this conversation, news, and explanation, do give a like. Tell me in the comments below what next you would like to see. I am apologizing in advance. I will not be able to get the OnePlus Nord because I'm just starting off and I do not have that much funding. But as soon as the phone comes out, I will be out there with the news telling you what it's about and comparing it with the phones I already have. And yeah, so I hope you guys like the video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. That would be a big help to me. Thank you. I'll be attaching all the links below for the earphones, wireless earphones, cases, covers, etc. Do have a look. They are my recommendation. Thank you guys. See you in the next one.